We have already covered weekend wrap, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but note that we do have sort of weekend wrap specials. We've got a summer recap, which comes out around Labor Day weekend, and that's going to give you stories from the previous summer, because we take July off, so that's a nice way to get the school year running. We also do a year-end wrap, which comes out in December. We actually do a partnership with the New York Times for students to actually write their own year-end wrap stories, so that's something to keep an eye out for. You'll probably be getting emails about that towards December. And then we also have 18 years in wrap. So that any graduating seniors who have, it's a nice way to reflect on their 18 years of existence. That comes out in May. Social studies is naturally a place where you're going to spend a lot of time. We offer everything from geography through ancient and modern world, U.S. history, civics. Just explore, get your hands dirty in there. I also recommend taking a look at Weekend Wrap Extra. That is part of our current events section, and it's going to have they're basically deep dives into recurring themes in current events. So you're going to see things like a video on GDP, we cover ISIS, we cover 9/11, anything that's frequently mentioned, referenced in the news that students might not be familiar with, like technical terms. We're going to try and make sure we cover that in Weekend Wrap Extra. We already went over our graphic organizers. Definitely recommend looking at that. And note that we've been doing the Weekend Wrap for years. So if there's any recent history you're covering with students that was heavily covered in the news cycle back at the time when it was happening, you could probably find a Weekend Wrap about it. And it's sort of a semi-primary source material you can pull from. And lastly, I wanted to highlight research and study skills, mostly because this is not under social studies, it's under language arts. So just look in language arts, you'll find a subtopic, research and study skills, super valuable stuff in there for you. Source evaluation is great. It covers how to evaluate an online source for veracity and gives tips for different ways to see if something is a verified resource. Ode to Librarians is a nice way to introduce your students to library science and get them to understand that library science is way more than about books. It's also a great way to suck up to your librarian next time they come around. And research skills. So you've got bibliography writing, note-taking, and then some videos on public speaking and listening, which should be a nice way to set classroom culture, particularly if you're going to be doing a lot of rhyme writing in your classroom. It's good to set expectations to students for how they're going to respond to each other's work. All right. Any questions?